Welcome to Brown Sugar's Babies. Y'all know I don't normally like to be on camera, but I didn't even... Okay, here we go. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to the ones that have been here. And for those of you that are new, just popping in, y'all don't know, but what you see is what you get with me. And I'm basically just coming on because I said I would and do like a, excuse this mess around me, like a confessions video. So I kind of wanted my face to be in the camera, I guess you could say, just so you'll know that when I say what I say, I'm serious. But first, let me introduce him. I've showed y'all him before. He hasn't changed his clothes since the last time. He has this little cookie outfit. But this is the April sculpt by Joanna K. We're going to do that because the name is just, I don't want to chop it up. So, he was painted by Cherie Rankins. Loves Reborn's Nursery, I think. He was painted. He is my third reborn, but my very first custom. So talking to Miss Cherie, I found a sculpt that reminded me of my 3 sons and my grandson. So my grandson and my son used to hold their hands like this when, I don't know, they just sitting there asleep with your hands like that. Who does that then? Anywho, my middle son has a dimple on this side, and my youngest son has a mole on his cheek on this side, right? And then the feet, I don't really want to take his socks off, but when they were drinking a bottle, my oldest son and my grandson would bully their toes up and stretch the toes out. So this kit reminded me of them, and couldn't really do the complexion because, well, they got a tan now since living in Florida, but my 2 younger sons were lighter. They're like a caramel color, and my son is like a milk chocolate kind of, the oldest one. So we went with his complexion, kind of in between, and all of them have curly hair. Right. So, okay, what are we gonna do? I don't know about y'all, but sometime after work, you know, especially on a Friday, I want to unwind. So this is some chocolate wine in here with my glass that says Queen of Everything, because I am. Anywho, let me stop messing with y'all. So this confession video, I did say that when I do this video, I might really piss some people off, and okay, sorry not sorry, because I'm gonna tell my truth. I mentioned this one time. I have a piece of hair that is like tickling my face. I mentioned this one time to someone, and the person reacted like I could have went my whole life without knowing that, without hearing that, something to that effect. And I thought, okay, maybe she was right. But for me, I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm being transparent. I'm gonna be honest. Whether or not you like it, that's on you. That's on you. That really has nothing to do with me. Like I say to people all the time at work and my kids, listen, how somebody else feels about me, that's none of my business. It's not. What the hell head got my damn mouth? Cause okay, maybe the spirit don't want me to tell y'all. But anywho, how people feel about what I'm gonna say, it's none of my business. That's between them and God. Cause I'm still gonna be good with myself because I said what I said. Um, so when I started collecting, I didn't know anything about these dolls. But I went to my first doll show in Orlando. My husband took me. I told y'all. He bought me my first doll. It is the Saskia kit. I named her Azaria. Well, my daughter named her Azaria. I really want to change that name because I don't like it. But anywho, that's not what we're talking about. So I'm like, I'm mesmerized by this art. Like I genuinely love the art of it. How you take this blank canvas and you bring it to life with all these different pigments and shades of African American that I did not see as a child, right? So a year goes by, 2 years go by. I'm thinking, I got this baby. I was not happy with, and I was like, this is not, we're not gonna get on that. Just fast forward, because that will take me down another road I don't really want to visit right now. So I decided I'm gonna paint. I'm gonna try my hand at it, right? Because I'm a crafty person. I do crafts. I'm gonna show you. I painted Winnie the Pooh on this. It was a pretzel jar, and I paint. He looked a little off, but I freehanded. It was with a marker and some paint. Anywho, I did it. So again, I decided I was gonna paint. So I bought all the Genesis art paint stuff, right? I bought the whole thing. I bought it twice because I'm like, these little ass jars, right? So I painted a kit, and then I decided, I don't really like the way this color is going. So I mixed up some other stuff. Let's just say the kit, it got messed up. So I was pissed because this kit that I had messed up was pretty close to $100. So I said, what the heck? So then I don't know how I stumbled upon these kits on AliExpress, right? Don't don't listen. So I said, I'm gonna buy this kit. I'm gonna buy a few of these to practice on because they cheap. Now, mind you, this is before all this stuff transpired in this community, right? Which I'm just out here collecting dolls. I don't even think I belong to a community. I belong to Jesus. Let's just say that. Let's be clear. That is who I belong to. I'm not claiming ownership to nothing but my Heavenly Father, right? And I'm not that person. I can't quote scriptures. I can quote one, which is my all-time favorite. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. That is the only one that I can really quote, right? And really, fully, I believe in all of them, but that's my favorite quote. As a matter of fact, for years I've been saying I was going to get it tattooed on me. I just haven't yet. But anywho, moving forward, back to my story. So I ordered these kits, right? And so I had no intentions on selling anything, right? So I just wanted to learn how to paint, and I did not want to go broke doing it because I told y'all I spent close to $100 on this kit. That kit is effed up, okay? It's in my garage in the bin. So after I painted the little, what they call them, non-authentic replica, whatever. To me, it was a blank canvas, right? So I painted them, and I was like, oh, okay, so this is how I achieved this skin tone, whatever. And so after that, I'm like, okay, so I bought some authentic kits. I had the Jakari. I don't remember who that's by, but I painted it, and as an authentic kit. He had a COA. I ended up selling him on Macari. I painted another kit that was I sold like 3 kits that I painted and they had papers. Because again, I'm not trying to sell the other babies that don't have paperwork. I just wanted to practice, right? So to me, it's like no harm, no foul. Until I spoke to an artist who, she didn't make me feel like I had. She just enlightened me on some things about the sculptor, right? And I said, okay, I can respect that. I can respect that. But nonetheless, I still had these kits in my house, and I painted them. And then a few of my coworkers was like, "Oh, Taj, you should try to paint." I said, "No, I did." They was like, "Well, what did you do with the babies?" I was like, "Girl, please, they in my garage, like in the craft bin." And they said, "Well, why are they in your garage and not in your collection?" I said, "Oh no, let's be clear. I don't mind practicing on that because," and I'm explaining to them the fact that it's not authentic because it didn't have paperwork. So they said, "Well, can you bring it in so we can look at it?" Okay. The one lady, I'm real cool with her. I guess she always wanted a girl. And so one of the kids she fell in love with, she was like, "Oh my God, this baby is so beautiful." And I'm like, "Girl, please, if you think it's so beautiful, you can have it." And she was like, "What? Are you serious? Like, how much do you want for it?" I said, No. I can't sell that. I can't sell it." And she's like, "Why?" And I said, were you not paying attention in the class? Like, I explained to you that is not an authentic kit. She said, "I don't care about that. I just like the doll and the fact that you painted it." And I'm like, "Okay, well, accept the fact that I said you can have it because I don't want it." So, gave it to her. Yeah. So that's my truth. I have painted a knockoff. Because I wasn't trying to go broke painting these kits that is so much money. And when I got my pickle kit, my daughter said, "Oh, your painting got a lot better." Like, I'm like, hell no. This kit was almost $200. No, ma'am. I am not painting that. And Yogi, Yolanda Glover, graciously brought my Genesis to life, and I absolutely adore that baby. I'm not making this video to piss people off, to get them to feel like I side with people that collect non-authentic babies versus authentic. Let's be clear. Because if I haven't said it before, see, y'all making my throat get dry. If I have not made myself perfectly clear, let me make myself perfectly clear. I mind the business that pays me. My job pays me. So that's what I care about. Getting the things that my patient needs. When I say I don't get caught up in the politics of this community, I don't. But I stand on the truth and how I feel. What you do has nothing to do with me. I care about the fact that when I am around you, you treat me with the utmost respect as I'm going to treat you. That you're not disrespectful. And that you're a genuinely nice person. That's what I care about. I'm sorry. Y'all see this baby right here? That's the Joseph kit. Now I painted this one. This is gonna be a long video, and I'm not gonna edit it. I'm not gonna upload it to CapCut because, oh my god, I hate picking up my babies like that because it makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong. But you see this? This kit I bought on sale. I did not have a problem. I think I paid maybe close to $50, if not 50 something with the, and she came out kind of, I don't know. It's brown, but it's kind of like a clay brown, if you will. Not, so I wasn't really 100% pleased with her. I have her on Macari, but I don't know if I'm gonna sell her or if I'm gonna pack her chunky butt up and send her to Jersey to my stepmother. Oh, y'all see it actually bouncing that thing? So yeah, okay, come back. Nico. Yeah, so all of my babies that I have in here have papers. All of them. But that's my truth. Yeah, I bought them to save money to practice on. No intentions on selling them. Because that's my business, right? And I didn't have to share this. I didn't. I tell you, my husband, I know he's gonna say, didn't I tell you about saying more than you need to say? Because what if you lose followers? Okay. When one door closes, another one opens. Okay. So that just means that the people that may unfollow me because I'm sharing my truth are not genuine people, because everybody does things. Everybody. So this might be a bad comparison for some, but let's talk about the people when the United States give you a price, when all these people out here doing the gastric bypass, right? Some of these people don't want to pay what the United States is charging. So they risk their life and they go to New Mexico. Why? Because they can get a gastric sleeve from $2,500 to $5,000. And I know this because I've had patients that have done it. And I asked them, have you lost your mind? The one young lady told me about, she said, Miss Tanja, when you see those movies and you see like the hospital rooms where the wall is gray and you can see cobwebs, she was like, that's how it was when she did her surgery. She was like, while I was under, they could have took out a kidney. I have no idea, but I bet you I'm going to be, what she said, summertime fine. I said, so, okay, no judgment, because who am I to judge what you did because you wanted to save money? You see what I'm saying? You got people, recently I seen people on live, they went to another country to get dental work because it's too much here, and they caught a deal there. To me, it's the same thing. People want to save money. For me, I was practicing on them damn other kits because my money is not long like that. Like, I'm okay. I'm not eating ramen or nothing like that because, you know, that's not keto friendly. But anyhow, but I'm gonna be real. Like, I wanted to save my money for the real deal. So I cut corners. And yeah, I painted a knockoff, replica. I have. Never sold one. And I won't. So, yeah. That's it. And I gave them away because I don't want no money for it. You're not going to turn around and say, oh, I bought this doll from you. I ran into a coworker of mine I used to work with, and she says to me, she just had her, honestly, I don't know. I don't know if it's her 7th kid or her 8th kid. And she's like, you still collecting dolls? Yeah. And she just shook her head. I said, now, why you want to judge me? I didn't judge you when you just told me you had your 7th or 8th kid, right? Did I judge you? No. So you don't pay my bills. I did not ask you for a coin to close the door because I'm doing a video. Get out. No, go away. Go, go, go. Does she want to come and watch me do a video? That's so, no. Anywho. So yeah, I don't like I told y'all yesterday, we all judge. We do. We do. Because I judged her for that split second. Like, are you freaking kidding? You had another kid? She was like, yeah, and it's the 8-year difference between. I said, well, when we used to work together before, you told me you wanted 10 kids. You got a good 2-3 more. She's like, no, I'm done. I said, I mean, that's what you told me 8 years ago when you had that one. But here we are discussing the fact that you had another baby. And that's okay. Because you know what? I'm not supplying her with no diapers. I'm not supplying her with no formula. None of that. I love that for her. I love that for her because she loves children. And for me, like I taught, I love dolls. I love the fact that I can come in here in my happy place and I can be happy. I can look at them. Nobody's making no noise except for Jaceres over there. Where I swear to God, I swear I be hearing this baby cry. Because why is he always crying? Dream gonna have to go in my room. She gonna have to go in my room because she's not getting a good sleep in here. And he be bothering Genesis too. The other ones, they don't really care. They be tuning him out. But anywho, yeah, I just wanted to share my truth. I'm gonna have to call y'all back because my goddaughter's calling me.